Y'all see the thumbnail. But first, let's get business squared away. Section 107 of the U.S. Copyright Act of 1976. If you put it out there, means it gives me permission to talk about it. So let's talk about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna record you now. You're putting your finger and stuff. Let me record you on both phones. Y'all screen record this for me. Let's do it.
So here we go with the craziness. How she know that man was a fan? Wasn't a fan. He didn't look like he was, being complicated or anything like that. He looking like he might have been a fan, or his wife was a fan. Do you see, like, celebrities? They know people stare at them and things like that, but you be over there being ratchet and ghetto, as always, talking loud, interrupting people meals that they trying to have. With all of that, why don't you just go home and record at home with your children? Huh?
Whatever you want to do, sir. You want to introduce yourself? You have about 900 people watching you if you would like to. Feel free to introduce yourself if you would like. Okay. It's my pleasure. You enjoy your breakfast when it comes. So anyway.
Shy, that man was like, oh, I might as well just go on, you know what I'm saying? And he probably he could have been a fan. He might have wanted your autograph. His wife might have wanted your autograph. But, you always think somebody out to get you. So you go and talking all crazy, always trying to record people. Peach, everybody don't like to be recorded.
Up at this moment, they're going to give my kids a black bag with their name on it. Gorgeous was like, Mom, did you sign us up for a program or something?
And you did sign them up for a program. You remember when you was dealing with your eviction and you had to go stay in a hotel? Where a hotel is considered homeless. So when CPS came out and you told them, I need childcare, the only way that you get childcare, federal funded childcare, if you are homeless or you in a domestic violence situation. So you was homeless and they gave you childcare. Look at this right here. So the McKinney Act, this is for homeless children, and they can sign up for any school within, like, any school, and they don't have to have any paperwork or anything like that to sign up. And that's how she was able to sign her children up in Lakewood Ranch, even though she doesn't live in that district, because you can sign them up in any district in that state without any paperwork, without any proof of residency or anything like that. So when you signed your kids up for daycare and it's all connected and CPS have been called to your home, it puts in a system that your children is suffering from homelessness. And so you register your kids under the McKinney Act at that school in Lakewood, and that put them under the Homeless Act. So this is why they gave them a bag full of groceries. And if you didn't need the groceries, you didn't have to go up to that school and show your butt. Only thing you had to do was give it to somebody.
And I'm like, no, I didn't sign you up for anything. What is that? She was like, I don't know. The school gave us these black bags and it has food in it. And I said, did they give the bags to everybody? And Gorgeous was like, no, they just like selected me and Amazing and another kid, but nobody else. So I said, hold on, let me call this school and see why they gave you and your brother a black bag of free food.
This is why they gave your children a black bag with free food, because remember when you were staying in the hotel? That's why they gave your children that bag. See, you was out here telling people, if you need stuff for your kids, only thing you have to do is call CPS. And what you calling CPS, you put them in the system. Y'all are in the system as homeless. Yes, so all of the perks that you're getting, this is what homeless people get. But you out here tricking the system to get free daycare and stuff like that when you supposed to be big bag, big bank.
And I'm not going to be homeless. I already got me a hotel room. Get ready for the content. Now, if I find me you already got us a hotel. If I find me a a rental property before, then I'll just go that way. But yeah, I'm not homeless. I'm gonna have me a roof over our head, even if it's the red roof. Even if it's the red roof. And me and my kids, me and these 9 kids, we good. They mama got this. It's gonna be uncomfortable, but hey, that's how you grow. I'm not homeless.
Newsflash, staying at a hotel is considered homeless. Yes, that's considered you without a place to stay. And so when CPS came and you told them about your situation, about what just had happened, you showed them, and you have to show proof of your evictions, and you showed them the proof of your evictions. There you have it. And then they gave you the child care. So now you put your system, you put your children, and you put your children and yourself at risk for exposure, trying to scam. And see, now you exposing yourself.
I called the school. They talking about they got a new organization that dropped in some free bags of food called Feeding Empty Little Tummies. I said, so you gave my kids, free bags of food from an organization called Feeding Little Empty Tummies without my consent. Do my kids look motherfucking hungry to y'all?
So the next video is when CPS actually came out, and that's when she was telling them that she needed help and things like that. But what I didn't understand is she didn't get the kids the real resources that they need, like speech and things like that. But she thought it was so funny. She felt like she was owning the PAHs and all that stuff like that. Yeah, and remember, y'all, she a Trump supporter, so she fucking around and finding out right about now.
But the latest allegations are, so my husband said the allegations this time is that I'm going through mental depression. I guess this is an episode from. Do my kids look like I don't fucking feed them? That's offensive. I ain't signed no motherfucking permission slip for y'all to give my motherfucking kids no free motherfucking food.
Yes, you did, Miss Elevator go all the way up to the penthouse. Yes, you did. Yes, you did, big dummy. You did. When you went and told them lies that you were homeless and all this stuff, which you was, because, but, you big bad, big bank, and you thought you can scheme out the system and everything like that, but they put you in a database. They put you in a database. And how I know this? Because I am a school board elected official. So yes, they put you and your children in a database that shows that you and your children are homeless. Oh my God. But your elevator go all the way up. Yeah, remedial as fuck.
I'm so pissed off. They was like, oh, it's no malicious intent. First of all, we're at a predominantly white school. You're going to select, and I don't care when people are, oh, you want to use the race card. The race card does matter. I don't give a fuck.
Girl, don't try to use the race card now. You weren't studying the race card when you was out here talking about black women. Don't try to use the race card now. Don't try to come out here want us to rah-rah for you, because we're not. We could care less. Just like you told that lady you don't care about her son dying. We don't care. So you could have had we could have been straight behind you. But we're not going to be behind you. We're not going to stand for your mess. Because that's what it is. It's a whole bunch of mess. Them people thought them children needed help. Because look how you send them to school all unkept.
I'm going to give my 2 black kids some free motherfucking food from an organization called Feeding Empty Little Tummies. Like my kids need some motherfucking food. I pay for school lunch. My kids' school lunch not motherfucking free. They got me so mad. I can't even contain myself. I feel like it was malicious, and I feel like it was racist as fuck. Don't you do no shit like that ever again in your life. She was like, well, you're welcome. And I said, don't tell me that I'm motherfucking welcome. I'm talking about flipping out. She was like, no, I was saying you're welcome to bring the food back. Yeah, let's take this shit back. Y'all finna get this shit back. Don't you do no shit like that ever in your motherfucking life. Whoever gave my kids this motherfucking food, don't ever play with me like that.
Then you done took your ass down there in a mostly white neighborhood because you want to be white. Everything that's going on in the country, you ain't paying no attention to. You wanna act like that you are one of them and look down on everybody else. and you fucking around and finding out. She a Trump supporter, so she fucking around and finding out.
Organization called Feeding Little Empty Tummies. Bitch, if y'all had extra food, give it to a whole motherfucking class. Don't you ever single out my motherfucking kids to give some free food from an organization called Feeding Little Mother. Bitch, if I go home and show you hoes my pantry, you bitches might cry. Got me fucked up.
So this the next day when she go up to the school. They were gonna try to lock her ass up, and I'm surprised that she don't have CPS coming to the school, coming to her house, having to talk to her, because it's a law now that you cannot go up to the school, and it was done for a reason. It's in healthcare. You can't go cussing out the doctors and things like that, and you definitely can't go cussing out administration of the school because of all the threats and things that we have had. And you assaulted them people. You assaulted them. When you threw that bag at them, that's assault. And as soon as you would have got behind them doors, you know what was gonna go on. That's why it's about you don't want to be recorded. Y'all look at this mess.
25. Current time is 2:28 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm currently in front of my kids' school, Lakewood Ranch Preparatory Academy. I emailed both principals, the principal at the lower school as well as the principal at the upper campus. I also emailed Feeding Empty Little Tummies and some more people as well in regards to what happened with my children. My kids' principal called me and asked for a meeting. Hey, side already.
I need you. You want to go? Come on, I'll go out with you. Come on. But can you please turn it on?
At the meeting, due to me recording, then we just won't have the meeting. Okay. All right. Thank you. All right.
I would have liked to.
Yep, I understand. So we're not going to have this meeting because if I can't record and they're already ambushing me, it doesn't make sense. So what I'm going to do is do what I already have started doing.